Hey y'all, I might be white, but I'm not going the truck stop barefooted white. To the blonde-headed girl I saw come in the Quick Trip fuel stop early with complete bare Fred Flintstones, I hope you were going in for a magic eraser and some Lysol for those things. You might get home and your freaky weird boyfriend might be wanting to put those tainted piggies in his pie hole, and y'all are going to end up creating a new COVID variant. Put some flip-flops on those soon-to-be hooves, girl. It's a truck stop. Ew.
Rock and roll trucker.
This is the Rock and Roll Trucker. We're knocking out miles, we're eating good, we're rocking and rolling and having a good time. Come along for a ride. Let's see where we can go today.
Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's been a couple of days since I really talked to everybody. We got home Friday. When did we get home? Yeah, we got home Friday, unexpectedly. We weren't supposed to go home until this next Friday, but I guess the freight was a little soft at the end of the week there, especially around Atlanta, and we emptied out in Lawrenceville, Georgia, not too far out in the suburbs of Atlanta there, what would be technically the suburbs of Atlanta, even though it's a few miles out, but we got emptied there, and we sat there for 3 hours waiting on another load, and it was getting closer and closer to afternoon rush hour holiday weekend traffic, and I didn't intend to be around for it, so I sat there for free for as long as I was willing to sit there for free, and told them I was going to start heading back towards Chattanooga, and if anything interesting popped up to let me know. And apparently nothing else interesting ever popped up for me to do that day and finish out making some money on the pay period. So, you know, another one of those stories. But we went on home, hung out with Erin, and she had her girls there for the weekend. She had her daughters, and we hung out, spent the weekend at home, took them back to Birmingham, and had an unexpected weekend off there. And of course, yesterday was Labor Day. Well, as you're seeing this, when you see this, yesterday will technically be Tuesday when you see this video, but what I'm referring to is yesterday was Monday. It was a holiday, so I had that off. And I didn't even realize a holiday was coming up. And quite honestly, I was disappointed that I didn't get to work because I needed the money, but I could use the breather there, despite its adverse effects on my pocket. But we got us a long weekend off, and my pocket will be affected even more because I got to get back home this Friday because it's I'm going to go see my youngest son. He is in the marching band at Tullahoma High School, and he is the freshman drum major this year, and I haven't got a chance to go see one of his performances yet. And this will be the most convenient one because they're playing. They got a home game against the county next door, which is Franklin County, Tennessee, which was my home high school and my oldest kiddo's high school, and most of the people in my family's high school, so it's the local rival game. So we're going to go see the good local rival football game and see my kiddo do his thing out there on the field for the first time this year. Tullahoma High School's got what is turning into a pretty powerhouse marching band, and it's going to be their show is turning into must-see TV, and I don't know how many chances I'll get this year to make a game or a competition with being back out here on the road full-time, OTR in it, but I'll try and get to this one, try and get to one of the competitions too. Then I've got to get to the eldest kiddo is in the marching band at Tennessee Tech University, Cookeville, Tennessee, and is a music major up there, and we've got to make our way up there to a Tennessee Tech football game at some point during this season too. One or two of those. Yeah. It'll affect my pocket to get back, but I got to go see my kiddos do their things. That is important stuff to me. But we're back. We're back out here on the road. We just pulled out of the yard over there. Empty trailer, heading over here to Coca-Cola, one of the many here in Chattanooga. We're going to get that heavy, not real lucrative stuff on the trailer and point ourselves toward Lafayette. There's a million ways to pronounce it. Everybody pronounces it their own way. I call it Lafayette. We're going to Go To Louisiana, and we're gonna keep on hounding them and making sure they know I got to be back by Friday afternoon, so I got time to drive over there and get to that football game, yo. Yeah, got things to do. We got family taking precedence over the pockets this week. Yeah, but we're back out here. We're back out here. No, we got a bunch of new subscribers to the channel over the weekend. Did a couple of more shorts, little shorts video, little reels. I think they call them reels on Facebook. They're called shorts on YouTube, but got a couple more of those that got some views this week. We're turning some decent numbers on the channel. We still welcome all likes, subscribes, and shares. And what I'm getting down to is I have surpassed the subscriber view count, or the subscriber count that I need to monetize, but I have not hit the amount of watched video hours yet that they require to monetize the channel. So if y'all are watching this, I appreciate it, because y'all are giving me minutes that add up to hours right now just by getting up to this point in the video. And the shorts, I've been getting a lot of views and a lot of subscribers off of those, but the watched time on those does not count towards the goal that I'm shooting for. So if you get bored, or you're just feeling generous and ain't got nothing to do, even if you don't feel like watching it again, go back and hit one of my videos, you know, one of the actual regular full-length videos, and watch it all the way through, or just play it in the background for me. Just let it run through. Help me add up some watch hours so we can get to this monetization point. See if I can't start making some side hack cash and get ahead in life, y'all. Yeah, I need some watch time, so if y'all help me out on that, that'd be real great. You know, I'm not gonna harp on that, not gonna beg or nothing, just wanted to mention it one good time. So if you don't mind, even if you're watching for the first time and you haven't liked, shared, you know, subscribed, if you don't want to subscribe and get alerts and stuff all the time, if you just go through and let a video play through, or just let this one play all the way through, I would appreciate it. And that's the last I'll mention of that on this video, because I know people tend to get annoyed and bored of hearing people like beg for that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna just keep on harping on it there. But I do appreciate all of y'all that have ever bothered to comment, hit the little thumbs up, that have subscribed, that are watching right now. Thank you to all of you. Like I said, it's Tuesday morning. We're the day after Labor Day. We had that long, unexpected weekend. Didn't plan on going home until this coming Friday, but it all worked out. We got to spend some good time at home there. We got to reconvene with some friends. Erin got to hang out with her daughters there, and we got some good food and some just good hangout time. It was nice weather out. Not a bad way to go, even if it was unexpected. Can you really argue with good, valuable time at home? No, that's always good. Sometimes it hurts financially, but when you look at it in the end, when you've been gone lots, been running yourself ragged, it's an important thing. Everybody needs to recharge, refresh, and spend time with the important people. Friends and family and friends, most of all the family. That is, you know, you can't buy the, you know, that's time you can't buy, time you will never get back. Very important, most valuable thing that there is, really. So not gonna fuss about that extra time at home. I didn't film any over the weekend. We just wanted to be. We just wanted to hang out, enjoy life, right? Didn't want to get out the camera. I just wanted to take it easy, and that's what we're doing now. We're back to it. You'll be seeing this video on, well, if you watch it as soon as it comes out, or the day of, it'll be Wednesday while you're watching this. I'm filming it on Tuesday, and then we'll get back into our regular rotation there. I guess I did film a couple little things, but like I said, it was just the little shorts, the little short, quick, under 1 minute videos there, and they did generate some good views and some subscribers there and some comments, so that's good. But we'll get regular stuff back to rolling on a regular basis here this week. Now that we got the long weekend over with, maybe I'll be able to catch some catch some of the kiddo out on the field in the marching band and add a little bit of that on there this time around. That'd be good. That'd be good. That's good to watch. Like I said, Tullahoma High School is turning into a powerhouse. I mean, they've always been pretty amazing, but they really seem to be pointing in the right direction. I was a marching band nerd myself back in the day, junior high school, all the way through my senior year in high school. Years of free football and going on trips and stuff, and you know, made a lot of my friends that I had in those days in the band. It was an important time and an important thing to me, and I'm just a lifelong music lover and appreciator, and I, to this day, still really love marching bands, love music programs in schools and stuff, and I love that both of my kids are entrenched so deep in it. Really good, really awesome to me. Pleases my little truck driving heart there, if you will. Well, this clip's here, it's stretching out, and I'm getting real close to where I'm going at Coca-Cola over here. Well, if you're watching this video and you know the area, you know I'm still a couple of miles out, but I'm getting there. And we'll be over here on Amnicola Highway in a minute, dealing with the morning traffic, so I'm going to hop off here and go. I won't stretch this clip out too long, so we got room for other clips later without making this video way overbearingly long and boring. So y'all hang out, go get yourself some breakfast, watch the sun come up, and I'll get back with y'all here in a little while. Be good till I get back. Hello again, everybody. We are back out in the wild here. We got into Coca-Cola there. Not too bad. It was haywire busy when I got in there. Like, they had a ton of 8 o'clock appointments, and I got there about 7:45, and they were just firing back up from having Monday off, and it took them a little while to get everybody staged up and get in there, but they got us all situated in our doors, and I wasn't in the door for probably 10 minutes or so before they started loading me up. They got it loaded up with a quickness and got us back out, and which since pulled over here, went down a few exits and splashed a little bit of fuel and hit the CAT scale. Got ourselves all weighed out and situated. Got enough fuel to get us down to our cheaper fuel stop way down in Mississippi. We're on the road, guys. It's technically Tuesday, but as far as the work week goes, it is Monday. Yeah, it's the first day of the week this week, and we're back out here getting at it. We got us yet another heavy load. I'm just thoroughly convinced that's the only freight that we have at this company is just heavy stuff, and whatever it takes to get paid right now, I guess. But good Lord, I'm tired of beating the crap out of the truck on these on this heavy stuff here, especially at these rates. Man, it's like double insulting. It's all heavy, and we're not getting paid that great for it. But yeah, turning a little bit of a profit. I'm hanging on. I'm still hanging on. A lot of people haven't hung on. A lot of people are calling it quits, and a lot of people will still call it quits. And whether voluntarily or involuntarily, and I ain't gonna sit here and get all cocky about it and act like I am bulletproof and I'm gonna be the one that makes it. I believe that I'm gonna make it, but I ain't gonna get on here and be all cocky about it. You know, it's anything can happen. You know, we're all one good disaster away from going under. You know, and with all the troubles I've had, you know, I can't, I got no room to send cocky karma out into the universe there. So I'm just going to say I am thankfully surviving through some luck, some skill, and just a lot of determination to keep on rolling. And we're out here. We're going to keep on doing it until we just can't do it, you know. I got high hopes. I got confidence. Don't confuse my confidence with arrogance, that is for sure, because this whole owner-operator project, since I started it, has been an incredibly humbling experience. There is no doubt about that. It has showed me that no matter how good of a plan you come in with, no matter how well you think things out, no matter how much you think you know, you are not necessarily fully in control of your destiny with some of this stuff here. And what I say, was that Mike Tyson that said it? One of the fighters, I think it was Mike Tyson, famously said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, as soon as I started this stuff, yeah, it's documented on these videos. I got punched in the mouth. I mean, right in the beginning stages of the very first round of the fight there on my first trip going out. And it's been a tough battle ever since, but I'm still hanging in there. I haven't got knocked out yet. So we're fighting the good fight, y'all. We're on the road. We're about to jump onto 59 here and point ourselves south. We're gonna get in Louisiana. We got a wide open all day appointment to get there tomorrow, but the earlier the better. You know, so we're trying to get home Friday and do some family, some kid things. So I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna go driving. I will get back with y'all here in a little while. Y'all be good. I appreciate all of you. Have a good morning until I get back in a bit. What's up, everybody? Making a quick stop. Needed to hit the restroom. Not that y'all needed to know about that. I'm not going to make it to my fuel stop, but pulled into a QT, a quick trip QT. Got me thinking. A lot of the pilots have really gone downhill. Pilots and Flying J's. The store quality's not that great. TAs, we know they've been going downhill. Hopefully BP purchasing them is going to kind of boost them back up to standards. And a lot of the Loves are not great. Most of the major truck stops are not that great. There's a lot more of these QT quick trips that have truck diesel popping up. Not necessarily much for parking, but with fuel islands and a good store, and a lot of a racetrack. Some of the speedways are getting pretty good. A lot of these secondary fuel stops are starting to really be way better than your major truck stop chains. I gotta be honest, they're, especially the QT, like their food options and, you know, service there, you know, convenience. Some of the speedways have that same, you know, self-serve kiosk where you can go order and have a lot more stuff out on the hot bar and whatnot like that. Man, other than parking, and some of the speedways actually have pretty good parking. A few of the QTs do, but man, the overall service and quality of the stores and bathroom quality in a lot of cases are so far and above a lot of the big truck stop chains. Pilot, Loves, TA, y'all need to do better. All of y'all's prices suck. Not that, you know, some stuff's a little high at these other ones too, but they have not caught up to the level of what all of you major chain truck stops have gotten to. You've bought all the good truck stops up, all the old school independents and stuff, and either shut them down or just converted them over into your own. And in most cases, you're taking pretty good truck stops and turning them into just junk, just rehashed junk. Come walk around the store and look at their service and look at their fuel island setups and stuff like that at the QTs and whatnot. Get on their level, y'all. Get some food choices like these guys have got. It's way better. I've been stopping at them more and more over pilots and stuff. And just, yeah, there's way better options out there, drivers. Don't be, you know, don't lock yourself up in chain truck stop prison for making your stops and stuff like that. Look at these QTs and these speedways and stuff. And there's a few other chains like that have really stepped up their game. Yeah. Use those. Quit giving all your money to the pilots and stuff like that. They don't give a crap. They're not going to offer us anything we want. We've made it. Drivers for years have been expressing their displeasure with the service and amenities we get at these places anymore. And I give it up to Quick Trip, the QT Quick Trip. Give it up to them. They've been getting my business a lot more recently, and they will continue to, as will some of the speedways, and on occasion some of the Circle K's are all right too. They don't quite keep those at a cleanliness level like most of the QTs and stuff do, but you get outside of, like the one, you don't judge QT on the one down there in Atlanta, Fulton Industrial or whatever down there. That place is just a circus altogether. But most of the other ones, especially the new ones, they're making them really nice. It's way better. Don't feel like you can only go to those big truck stops. Yeah, just popping in to say that you have options out there. You have much better options out there. And there's other stuff even besides what I'm talking about, but these are viable options. This one I just pulled out here in Alabama. It's only got parking for about 10 trucks, but I'm not needing to stay here right now. I wanted something to eat and a quick bathroom, and they've got clean bathrooms and way better food options in there. So just know, it's not all about the pilots and Loves and TAs anymore, guys. There's other stuff out here. Use them, find them, support them, keep them building more places that are better for us. Just popping in to say that. Y'all think about that. I'll be back in a little while. Greetings from Mississippi. We've been in Tennessee today. We've been in Georgia today. We've been in Alabama today. Now we're in Mississippi. We've been all over the place today. So here's you a new state. Never been to Mississippi? Here you are. We're on I-59/20, whichever, they're kind of one and the same, up down to a certain point. We're going to be pulling off here shortly at exit 151 in Meridian, Mississippi at the Pilot. We're going to gas a few more gallons up in here, get a little DEF, enough to finish getting us all the way to Lafayette, Louisiana. Oh, the good old Pilots. I just so happen to have, with my fuel network discount, one of my better prices down this way after discount happens to be at a Pilot. I've been using Pilots and Loves, and even TAs for that matter, less and less and less here recently. When I was with JRV there, I was using TAs and Petros almost exclusively. That's where we're getting a lot of our discounts there, and I like their shower setups at most of them, so I was using those a lot. And most of the time now, unless I get a really good price, I'm not messing with the Pilots at all, except to get when I run across a real good price there on my discount, I'll go ahead and do them so I can get myself a shower credit. But I've been kind of doing a lot of Circle K's and Speedways and much more like little independent setups and stuff recently here. Been getting my better prices at them, and we just figure the showers out after the fact. Where are we at? I would think that was exit 153 back there. I got distracted by a Cajun restaurant back there too. I was like, oh, they got truck parking there? Because that sounds good. It was called Bro Bridge. Had a big old crab claw up on the sign. I was like, oh, well, check this out. I'm a sucker for some Cajun food, y'all. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't know if I'll get a chance to get any while I'm down here in Lafayette. Depends on where I stop for the night and what the day holds tomorrow. I had supposed to go home Friday, and earlier they tried to give me a load picking up tomorrow, going plumb all the way to Maryland, delivering on Friday, and I had to call them and tell them, nay, that's not going to work, because I've got to go home Friday due to some family commitments there with the kiddo. Much as I hate to miss out on that money, it's a pretty decent paying load. Going to kind of a garbage area, but we got out from under that. Now we don't know what we're doing tomorrow now, so we are completely back into the dark on not knowing what we're doing. We know where we're delivering tomorrow, but we don't know what we're doing after that. We just know we're pointed for Louisiana. Hopefully, it's already 3 o'clock in the Eastern time there, back at the home terminal dispatch there, so hopefully they're able to find something decent, or at least first thing in the morning, so I don't have to sit around and wait. I hate that they spent their time and effort looking for a load that was going somewhere at a time when I can't do it, even after multiple times on Friday, making sure that they were aware that I had to go home this Friday. So, seems like a little bit of a wasted effort, lack of communication on that end, and kind of puts me in a little bit more of a spot for having them be able to find something. It can get a little frustrating there. When I put in a time that I want to go home, that means I want to be home at that time because I have plans and I have something to do. It does not mean that I want to be home the next day. I don't want to go home the day after I say that I need to go home, right? Can't plan things out that way. It's not the way that works with me. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm not one of those little first year yes guy company drivers that's just going to be like, well, okay, I'll go home tomorrow. No, I go home on the day that I plan to go home, right? Yep. Well, here we are. Looks like we're going to battle for real estate at the pumps here. Everybody's being silly. This guy here, just pick one. Pick one and move. Yes, thank you. We're pulling up these fuel pumps. This clip's getting a little long, and I've got to get out and take care of business. Y'all watch my truck while I'm fueling up. Don't let nobody take it. Don't let nobody get nothing out of here, y'all. And I'll be back with y'all here in a little way. Probably wait until we get to Louisiana. I'll drive you through another state. I'll see y'all here in a little while. Look out for my stuff. Hello from the great state of Louisiana. Since I last spoke to you, we worked our way all the way back out of Mississippi. Got off into Louisiana. We're on I-12. We're like 110 miles or something like that from where we're going, I think. Can't remember. I looked a minute ago. We're somewhere between Slidell and Baton Rouge. There's a sign. We're 6 miles from Hammond, Louisiana. Yeah, 6 miles from Hammond. We're trying to decide where we're going to stay for the evening. There doesn't appear to be parking as far as the overhead satellite view looks like at the Coca-Cola place I'm going. So we're trying to decide what our stopping point is going to be. I got a couple hours of squish time on it from my earliest appointment, or it's an open appointment from the earliest time that I could show up when they start unloading. So we're trying to figure it out. I prefer to stay close to somewhere. You know, it's good places I can walk, grab something to eat or whatever. I freaking left the house this morning and I'm just trying to get out the door, and I left my bag of groceries. Usually when I go home, I'll pull my groceries out of my little refrigerator in here and take them home. I got a few dry things in here. I got some macaroni and cheeses and some ramen noodles and everything, but I still like to be near other stuff just in case I get a hankering or need something, you know. I like to be near things. I like to be able to take a walk, be close. Yeah. Let me see. You've been with me in Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and now Louisiana. You've been all those places with me today. Isn't it cool riding with me? You get to go, y'all get to sit right there in your car, in your house, or in the break room at work, wherever you might watch these, out on your porch or whatever. And you get to go and pass through all these states. You get to say, hey, I went to Louisiana and Mississippi today. Didn't leave my state in the car, but I went there today. I rode with the rock and roll trucker. I rode with truck driver Seth there. Yeah, he took me on a ride. I looked right out the windshield with him. I saw where he was going. He's showing me the sunset in Louisiana right now. Yeah, the sun's on the way down. Still reading about 90 degrees though. You know how muggy it gets down here. It gets super muggy. Still don't know what we're doing tomorrow. They ended up not finding me another load before they went home for the evening, I guess. So, wake up to Wednesday being a mystery, I suppose. Yeah, got spoiled to being at home for that long weekend, and I wish I was still there. There's sometimes I enjoy doing this stuff, but man, whenever I go home, I'm like, hurts me. I'm like, man, that little apartment's pretty nice. It's got a gorgeous view. Man, my lady and my dog's there. Got the opportunity to go out and do things, see people, get to the kids. Hate it. Hate leaving. So definitely a love-hate career, and just the more years you get into it, the more years you're like, the more often you start saying to yourself, what in the world am I doing? But you're like, hey, you gotta make a living somehow, and this is really the only thing you're qualified to do. I'm good at a lot of other things, but I can't really make money at. It's awfully late in life to start trying to revamp a career, you know. It's like, gotta keep on keeping on until we get ahead, till we make something of ourselves, right? We all got to do what we all got to do. I'm not the only one that asks that question. You know, there's all sorts of jobs in this world that people go to every single day of their lives and ask that same question I'm asking. What in the world am I doing? What was I thinking? Most of us just have to get up in the morning and, put our nose down to the grindstone and be good at it, Not always fun, but it's necessary in the way this world works. I got you to Louisiana. Now I got to get us to a parking spot. So hang tight in the jump seat over there. I'll get us somewhere to call home for the evening. Y'all be good until I get back. Don't be over there making a bunch of noise or saying, "Are we there yet?" or anything like that. We don't need to be doing all that. I'll let you know when we're pulling off. I'll let you know when they're there. You don't got to say, "Are we there yet?" I'll tell you. You'll know. You'll see it on the camera. I'll be back here in a little while. It'll be good. Be patient for a little bit. Well, howdy ho, y'all. No view of the windshield. Must mean I'm stopped. Yeah. I stopped about 55 miles shy of where I've got to be in the morning because just wasn't any attractive options for parking real close by there. It didn't look like. It was getting late enough into the evening where everything else was getting full, and I managed to squeak in and find a little place at, where am I at? I'm off I-10 somewhere. Let me look through the window here. I'm at Cash's Truck Plaza. I'm a little shady casino truck stops where I probably don't need to be outside the truck after dark. I just walked up about a quarter of a mile. Had a little diner I was going to go to, but it was inside another little tiny smoky casino, and I couldn't figure out where to go order and whatnot. So I circled in and circled back out. I didn't feel like smelling like all the smoke, listening to all the machines. There was a Waffle House next door, so I went and had me a Texas bacon cheesesteak melt. It was all right, pretty good. Waffle House is not near what it used to be in quality or price, but still consistently okay. You at least know what you're going to get every time. And sometimes you get even more in the form of an entertaining show from the patrons, but alas, it was not rowdy in this one. I just got to eat my stuff in peace, have my Coke Zero and go. Walk next door to a Circle K and got me a little sweet treat for here in a little while. We're gonna get the bed made up, get all my stuff in order for the next couple of days, and do a little bit of exercising and catch up on some finance stuff, and just chill out and go to bed. Get up early, do it again. I looked at my load plan and I thought I couldn't go in until 8. I can technically go in at 6. My open appointment starts at 6. But I don't have another load mapped out. Nobody's going to be in office and dispatch to give me a load if I get over there and I'm empty by like 7 o'clock. So, fruitless effort to go over there that early, as much as I would love to be emptied that early and be started on the next thing. I don't know what the next thing is. Can't go do it. But now we're down here, great state of Louisiana, not parked near anything cool. No, I'm eating Waffle House instead of Cajun food, and is what it is. We'll come down here for leisure and vacation at some other time. Aaron and I will come down here and make a trip out of it. We got lots of trips we got to make in the future. We got to get this channel monetized. I need some vacation money, y'all. I want to pay this truck off. I want to pay this truck off. That's what I want to do first. Then I can go vacate. Vacate? Is that how you for no? Then I can just go vacation anytime I want to. We're calling it a day. I'm trying to think. I don't even have Rock and Roll Trucker ain't got no rock and roll for you today. That long weekend threw me just absolutely completely off. I listened to a little bit of music today, but I mostly listened to wrestling podcasts, listening to all the stuff going on about CM Punk and AEW and all the catching up on WWE stuff and everything. I'm a grown man child. Yeah, I know. Tomorrow when I film, I'm going to make sure and dive deep off into listening to some good music tomorrow so I can come strong with the musical recommendation. Gotta do that. Can't be no rock and roll trucker and not be recommending some good rock and roll, right? What is wrong with you, guy? What is wrong with you? You're going against your whole entire principles of the channel. It was a long weekend. It's been a long week. It's off to a weird middle of the week start. What are you gonna do? I can't please everybody all the time, albeit I would love to, just can't do it. No, I'm just not pretty enough or smart enough. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm going to go we're going to get all these little odds and end chores done here. We'll reconvene tomorrow and record some more. And keep on talking to you. Keep on taking you down the road. Y'all get in the comments. Talk to me. Tell me something good. Tell me your favorite color or your favorite food. I don't care what you tell me. Just get in there. Let's hash it out. Let's talk about things. Let's be friends. I want to be all y'all's friends. Almost all of you. You over there, I'm not too sure about you, but get in the comments. I'll make a decision. Well, that's all I got for now. Y'all be good. I'm going to try and be good. I'm going to try and be lazy, yet productive all at the same time. Not sure how it's going to work out. If you got it, whatever it is, if it's evening, morning, noon, have a good breakfast, lunch, dinner, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at, whatever time it is. As I was alluding to earlier, be good or be good at it. And as the red-green saying always went, if the ladies can't find you attractive, at least let them find you useful. Y'all be good. See y'all in the next round.